This is an economic opportunity that over time will benefit the entire state.
This is a city building project and an opportunity to reimagine our urban fabric and position the region as a globally competitive area.
It's an investment in our collective future.
The I-90 Allston Multimodal project creates an opportunity to better connect the residents of Allston, to create more open space, clear the way for new housing and business development, and really improve regional mobility. This isn't just a highway project, it's really a once-in-a-generation opportunity to reimagine the Western Gateway to Boston.
We deserve infrastructure that meets our community's needs and empowers people to thrive. That means expanding and enhancing rail and bus services, creating safer streets for walking and biking, more affordable homes, and more access to the Charles River.
At its core, this project is about reconnecting our communities and building a transportation network that works for every commuter and every resident. Public transit is a public good.
The project's goals, economic competitiveness, resilience, affordability, and equity, are ones that I know we all share.
Improving the health of the Charles River is of vital importance to this project. By taking cars and trucks off the road, you'll improve water quality and improve the shoreline, which is currently eroding and a source of toxic discharges from the old rail yards.
If you are driving on the Mass Pike, you will traverse across a very major elevated highway constructed back in 1965 that's really shoehorned between BU and the Charles River. We have an opportunity to take this elevated highway viaduct and bring the roadway down to grade level. This would open up access to the riverfront, clearing way for new development in an area called Beacon Park Yard and the establishment of a new commuter rail station at West Station.
That will allow a commuter rail stop at Allston and the expansion of commuter rail between Worcester and Boston, and connect into Cambridge through Kendall Square into North Station, opening up the Grand Junction, a whole new level of transportation options for travelers.
You're poised to meet the moment, to bring affordable housing, public transportation, good jobs, green space, and community planning resources to benefit future generations of Allston residents.
By better connecting people with jobs and affordable housing, it's going to vastly expand the talent pool and help us meet our workforce needs. It's part of how we'll lengthen our lead in these critical sectors.
The Allston Multimodal project is about an economic opportunity that over time will benefit the entire state. And the more we can do to connect communities in Western Mass, we create economic activity and cross-pollinate research, life sciences, educational and economic opportunity.
All of those things are great for our economy, well beyond my constituents and well beyond the city of Boston. There are a number of people who will be working at these companies that will relocate here and will likely live west of Boston, take the commuter rail in and take the commuter rail home.
One of the great things about living in Allston is that we're surrounded by the Charles River and the wonderful parkways, but depending on where you live in Allston, it can actually be really hard to get to the river because we're also surrounded by lots of major roadways.
Having grown up here, we never went to the river. It was just something because the connectivity to the river was not there. Our ability to connect ourselves with other parts of our neighborhood and our ability to connect to the biggest public park in the Commonwealth, the Charles River, that's exciting for me. Along with the pedestrian and bike access and overall improving the quality of life of the people that live in this community.
There's a benefit to the environment by not having cars stacked up on the pike, crawling to get into the destination.
The more we can make transit accessible, appealing, and available, the more cars will take off the road, the fewer emissions we'll have, and the community surrounding will certainly be healthier.
Allston has been seeing a huge amount of development recently, and we could really desperately use some more transit. When I-90 was built in the 1960s, we used to have a whole bunch of train stations that were removed.
The I-90 interchange at Allston is really a monument to the bad transportation planning of the last century.
We have a tremendous coalition of leaders all around the region who have united in support for this project, from academic institutions like Harvard and BU, to biotech hubs, to business leaders, to the local community in Allston.
Right now, the Biden administration is poised to reimagine, to modernize, and fortify our country's transportation infrastructure. Through transformative local projects like this, we can make Massachusetts more competitive, more equitable, and more affordable. The time is now.
This project is the culmination of years of community organizing and input and represents an opportunity to right some of the wrongs of past policy decisions. We are so close to realizing our collective vision for a more sustainable, equitable future, and the time is now.
We want to take advantage of this opportunity to be able to do this once and comprehensively and not over a 10, 15, 20-year period. The viaduct is crumbling, and these federal dollars won't last forever.
We have just a series of half measures, marginal improvements on the existing roadway. We're going to see more congestion, more pollution, and a real loss of opportunity.
We will know that this project has been a success when we see folks traveling on the highway that is safer and straighter, when we have pedestrians and cyclists traveling along the new boardwalk and a restored riverbank, when we have folks seamlessly commuting to and from central Massachusetts for new jobs, and when we have a new neighborhood emerging at Beacon Park Yard.
I look forward to get the Allston Multimodal project across the finish line to make our vision for a brighter, safer, more climate-friendly Boston a reality.
The time is now.